What's going on YouTube? Well, welcome back to another video. So guys, today we are customizing the new car that was released today, the Obey 10F, or also known as, of course, the Audi R8. Now this car is supposed to get a Benny's upgrade as well. I think it still will, but right now it doesn't have it yet. But when it does, I will also make a separate video about that. So first of all, regular things, armor, brakes, stuff like this. Then first of all, we have the front bumpers. You guys can see that we have some nice options. Nothing too crazy. We can see that we have the forged option again as a color. We also have carbon and then also the secondary. This time I tried the forged ones. Last time in my customization video I didn't really like it, but on this car I think it looks better. For the rear bumper, I have to say quite a lot of options. Some of them also a little bit too crazy for me. I think on this car it doesn't look that nice if you have too much going on, so I just went with a modest, simple rear bumper. For the exhaust, all of them 4 pipes, just like always. Hold down the gas so you can see it better, of course. There are 2 options where you have the red inside. I don't know if this is just because my primary color is red over here, or maybe it's just red in general, but definitely looks nice. For the grills, the front grill wasn't changing for some reason, so I don't know if this is the only option that you have. Maybe it's bugged, but basically you can see that on the sides, the fenders, I think it's called, are changing. So again, just like with the rear bumper, I think a more modest option looks nicer on this car. Then for the hood, I think you have 5 options, and then for each option you have carbon and then forged and then primary color. A fully carbon or a fully forged hood doesn't really go with this car in my opinion. For the headlights, I went with red headlights. I know some people don't like it when you have colored headlights, but I think if it's a combo with red, especially at night, it can look very sick. Then for the liveries, definitely some good looking ones. Some of them too chaotic, like for example the half camo one, but definitely the first options where you just have the stripes can be a very nice touch to the car. The white pinstripes, I think it's a good combination, especially if you have a red as a main color for your car. You can also do the red pinstripes and then you can maybe combine it with black as a primary color. That's what one of my friends did, and it also looks pretty cool. For the primary color, I went with a darker tone of red. It's called Grace Red, also by the way metallic. I didn't go with chameleon this time because I have noticed that I go with chameleon too often lately. It looks nice, but you don't have to do it always, of course. As secondary color, I went with Torino Red, and I also added Torino Red as pearlescent to the primary color to give it kind of a lighter touch in the sunlight as well, but I don't really know how much it will affect it. For the inside, for the trim, also just red because it looks nice. Then for the roof fins, pretty basic options I would say. For the roof itself, again, a couple of options where you have carbon, forged, and then primary color. For the side panels, the secondary color actually didn't look that bad, so the lighter red, but I already went with the forged tones everywhere, so I just kept it like that. But for the skirts, I did do a Torino red line, so a lighter red line. That is also a nice touch. Then for the spoilers, you have ducktail spoilers, which look nice, of course. I wasn't planning on doing a large spoiler for this car, but I have to say the forged race spoiler definitely looks nice. So I just went with this one, and I can say that I'm also quite happy about it. Other things like suspension and turbo tuning, I just maxed it out. And then finally the wheels, very important. I went with track wheels and then the Type Super Luxe. Then I also painted them black. This is often what I do. I either paint them black, sometimes white, sometimes I also just leave it chrome. But other options than this I don't really do. For example, red wheels on this car I wouldn't do, especially because it's an Audi. But in general I don't really think it looks that nice. When it comes to the performance of this car, I don't really know. It doesn't feel very fast, but if you look on the dashboard in first person, it does go up to 140 miles per hour, which is of course very fast, but I don't know what the exact max speed of this car is. For the rest, of course, it feels nice. A normal sports car, I would say, and of course the front of this car looks sick as well. So guys, that was basically it. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this car. Make sure to like, subscribe, check out the Discord in the description, and peace out, you guys.